I'm Eva Kirshner at the Del Mar racetrack, a place synonymous with decorated hats, fast horses, and big bets. But in the background of those racetrack memories, there's a distinct voice. And after 40 years, that voice is finally retiring.
Power in full flight for the wire. He's opened up to lead by 2.5.
Can you tell me about the first time you met Trevor?
I think it's more like the first time I heard Trevor.
Over in South Africa during the early 1980s.
A friend of mine was down in South Africa. He went to the races down there and heard this voice. And he just said, that guy is terrific.
That guy is Trevor Denman.
All the way to the Kentucky Derby.
The longtime announcer, famed for the accuracy.
Now here comes Roy H with a big run as well.
The intuition.
Zenyatta now fully stretched. Interval there.
And the accent that gave racetrack officials a pause in the early days of his career.
When he called the race, he said, well, he's accurate, but nobody can understand that accent. I said, I think they'll get used to it, you know.
CEO of Del Mar Racetrack Joe Harper was right. After all, he was the one that hired Denman in 1984. More than 40 years later, it paid off.
But he was so accurate, and so it was like Trevor knew what was going to happen. I had a jockey once tell me, he said, how does Trevor know that stuff? I was sitting there, 2 lengths off the lead, and I knew I was going to win it, and I heard Trevor say that I was all through.
Denman said in a quote, "This is one of the hardest decisions I have ever made, but my soul is telling me that now is the time," end quote.
The holder is absolutely poetry in motion.
Harper says Denman will be spending time on his farm in Minnesota as Larry Colmus, Kentucky Derby announcer, prepares to take his place.
I'll miss him,
And away he goes. In Del Mar, Eva Kirshner.
And away they go.
ABC 10 News.
Now the